Hello students, welcome to our channel. இந்த வீடியோல என்ன பார்க்க போறோம்னா 10th standard இங்கிலீஷ்ல குவார்ட்டர்லி எக்ஸாமினேஷனுக்கான அந்த இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் क्वेश्चंस எதுன்றத பார்க்க போறோம். இத பார்க்கிறதுக்கு முன்னால நீங்க இன்னும் நம்ம சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணலைனா மறக்காம சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க. ஸோ 10th இங்கிலீஷ்ல டோட்டலா நமக்கு 4 ப்ரோஸ் இருக்குது. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 4 ப்ரோஸ். இந்த 4 ப்ரோஸ்லயும் இருக்கக்கூடிய இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் क्वेश्चंस எதுன்றதை இப்போ ஒவ்வொரு ப்ரோஸா நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். along with its ஆன்சரோட நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். First question, what did the young bird do to seek the attention of his parents? ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. At first, the young bird pretended to fall asleep. Later, it uttered a low cackle and kept calling sadly. Why did the young seagull fail to fly? ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. The seagull failed to fly because he was afraid to fly. What prompted the young seagull to fly finally? ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. The mother seagull showed a piece of fish. Maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. Thus, natural bird instinct and urge for survival prompted the young seagull to fly finally. What made the young seagull go mad? The young seagull was very hungry and his mother did not feed him. It made the young seagull go mad. How was the young seagull's first attempt to fly? ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. The young seagull's first attempt to fly was a failure because he was afraid to fly. Did the mother bird offer any food to the young bird? No, the mother bird did not offer any food to the young bird. Why did the young bird utter a joyful cry? The young bird uttered a joyful scream when he saw his mother picking up a piece of fish and later when he began to fly. So how did the parents support and encourage the young bird's brothers and sisters? The parents supported them by perfecting their flight and teaching them how to skim and surf the waves and how to dive for fish. What happened to the young seagull when it landed on the green sea? When the seagull landed on the green sea, his leg sank and belly touched the water and he was floating on it. What was the first catch of the young seagull's older brother? Herring fish was the first catch of the young seagull's older brother. The 10 questions மொத்தம் நமக்கு 17 question இருக்கு ப்ரோஸ் 1ல. அதுல இந்த 10 questions important. அடுத்து ப்ரோஸ் 2. What woke up the mother? Slamming of the doors by the narrator and his brother woke up their mother. ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. Who were the narrator's neighbors? Mr. Bardwell and his wife were the narrator's neighbors. ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. Why did Herman and the author slam the doors? Herman and the author slammed the doors because of their fear of the ghost. ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. Who used the zither and how? The narrator's pet guinea pig used the zither to sleep on it. What did the Bardwells think when they heard the mother's shout? The Bardwells thought that there was a burglar in their house. How did the cops manage to enter the locked house? The cops entered the locked house by breaking the front door. What was the grandfather wearing? The grandfather was wearing a long flannel nightgown over woolen pants, nightcap and leather jacket. What did the narrator think the unusual sound was? The narrator thought that the unusual sound was by his father or his brother Roy, or a burglar or a ghost. So டோட்டலா 19 questions இருக்குது ப்ரோஸ் 2ல. இதுல நமக்கு இந்த 8 questions வந்து இம்பார்ட்டன்டான கொஸ்டின். அதுல இந்த ஸ்டார் போட்டுக்கிறது ரொம்ப முக்கியமானது. நெக்ஸ்ட் ப்ரோஸ் 3. What does the term circumnavigation mean? Circumnavigation means to travel around the world in a ship. இவ்வளவுதான். பட் இது அதிகமான எக்ஸாம்ஸ்ல ரிப்பீட்டடாக கேட்கக்கூடியது. Who mentored the crew? Commander Dilip Dande mentored the crew. What does INSV stand for? INSV stands for Indian Naval Ship Vessel. When was INSV Tarini commissioned to the Indian Navy? INSV Tarini was commissioned to the Indian Navy service on 18th February 2017. Who is Tara Tarini? ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்டான கொஸ்டின். Tara Tarini is the patron deity for sailors. She is worshipped for safety and success at sea. It is the Indian Navy's second sailboat. It was named after Tara Tarini temple in Odisha. What did they witness? When did they witness the brilliant southern lights from the sky? When they were crossing the Tasman Sea, the entire sky lit up in green light. Mention the special features of INSV Tarini. ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. It encouraged the use of environment-friendly, non-conventional renewable energy resources. It collected and updated meteorological, ocean and wave data for weather forecasts. It also collected data for monitoring marine pollution on high seas. இதில் ஏதாவது 2 பாயிண்ட் எழுதுனா கூட போதும். How many days did it take to complete the expedition? It took 254 days to complete the expedition. What sort of training did the crew undergo before their expedition? The crew underwent some theoretical courses. They were trained to repair things, deal with emergencies. They underwent basic sail training courses in Mumbai and sailed on INSV Made to Mauritius and also to Cape Town. Mention the celebrations which the crew enjoyed during their expedition. Diwali and birthdays were the celebrations the crew enjoyed during their expedition. What festival did they celebrate during their voyage? They celebrated Diwali during their voyage. Which factor motivated the crew to undertake this expedition? The national policy to empower women to attain their full potential motivated the crew to undertake this expedition. The prayers of the entire country also gave a moral support and motivated to fulfill this expedition. Where did the crew undergo their basic training? The crew underwent their basic training at the Indian Naval Watermanship Training Center in Mumbai. So total 21 questions இருக்குது. இதில் 13 questions important. Prose 4. Why was the attic a favorite place for the children? The attic was a favorite place for the children because they seemed to be in a world of their own. Who were Aditya's ancestors? Aditya's ancestors were zamindars. What was the daily routine of Sanyal? ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. Sanyal went to Nagan uncle's tea shop. He had tea and biscuits there and paid for them. What did Aditya offer Sanyal? Aditya offered Sanyal 150 rupees. Where was Nagan uncle's shop? ரொம்ப முக்கியமான question. Nagan uncle's shop was next to a grocery shop and opposite to Lord Shiva's temple. What was the condition of the attic? The wall of the attic had crumbled. The attic had been the worst hit by wind and weather. The floor was strewn with twigs, straw and pigeon droppings. How did Sanyal show that he had a sense of self-respect? Sanyal showed his sense of self-respect by paying money for his tea and biscuits in the tea shop. What did Aditya visit? Aditya visited his old school. Later he visited Nagan uncle's tea shop, his old house and Sanyal's place. Why did Aditya decide to visit his ancestral house? Aditya decided to visit his ancestral home to get the medal which he had hidden from Sanyal. What was engraved on the medal? Sriman Sasanga Sanyal's special prize for recitation 1948 was engraved on the medal. Total 26 questions இருக்குது இந்த ப்ரோஸ்ல நிறைய இருக்கும். இதில் வெறும் இந்த 10 questions மட்டும்தான். இது மட்டும் நீங்கள் படித்தாவே போதுமானது. ஓகேவா? ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ.